With an impressive educational background, Ms. Ramesh holds a B.Sc and B.Ed, graduating with first-class honors in physics. She has further specialized in the field of special education, earning a diploma in special education and B.Ed in intellectual disabilities. You might find Ms. Shanthi Ramesh's face familiar. It's because she has a rich and varied career spanning over 16 years as a news presenter with JAYA TV, where her exemplary skills were personally acknowledged by the Honourable Chief Minister Jayalalitha. In addition to her work in media, Ms. Ramesh has dedicated herself to the education and development of special children. She runs, how do you pronounce it, ma'am? Vruksh, a school for special children in Madambakkam, providing invaluable support and education to children with intellectual disabilities for several years. Beyond her professional achievements, Ms. Ramesh is passionate about conquering live shows, dancing, singing, and writing plays and skits, especially for special children. She has organized numerous skits, bringing joy and creativity into the lives of these children. We are honored to have Ms. Shanthi Ramesh with us today, and we look forward to her insights and experiences she'll be sharing with us today. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Shanthi Ramesh. Today's session will be in a Q&A format. I'll be asking her a few questions, and so it will be easy for her to, it will be more engaging for each of us also.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your welcome address. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, firstly, I already gave you an introduction, but is there anything else you want to add about yourself?
I can't get you. It's not clear to me.
Yeah, no. So already given you an introduction. Is there anything else you'd like to share about yourself and what you do?
Actually, for the past 13 years, we are running this school. My son is a cerebral palsy boy with intellectual challenges. Right now, he is 31 years old. He is the root cause of this origination of Vruksh, I can say. He is the pivot of Vruksh. Yeah. So we are serving to various intellectual disabled kids, starting from the age group of 3, even below 3, early intervention group we have, and then till 45 we have. So early intervention to occasional training we are doing. They are satisfying their therapy needs, educational needs, and then we are rehabilitating them up to their mark, up to their level of our best.
So what are the facilities in your school, and what strategies do you find most effective in engaging and educating these children?
Yeah, if the child is below 5 age group, first we assess the child. Then if the child is having physical challenges, we provide them physiotherapy and then occupational therapy. Suppose communication challenges are there, speech therapy, and then along with that, special education we give. And then we assess the child, what are all the likes and dislikes. Suppose if a child is interested in music, and the music therapy also we are giving, play therapy we are giving. So along with these therapeutical applications, we are finding many development in each and every case. Suppose if a child is coming in the age group of 5, what we do, see, their chronological age, mental age will differ, isn't it, for any intellectual disabled child. We try to cope up the difference. If the child picks up very well, we will make them to match in the mainstream level. And then if the child is between 5 and 10, what are all the problem behaviors? Most of the child are coming with the problem behaviors, especially the autism kids. So behavioral therapy we are giving, and then occupational therapy, physiotherapy, speech therapy, every therapy. Say along with all these therapies only we could manage the entire thing. I mean, we could see the development of each and every child with intellectual challenges. And then the adults we have, 14 and above, we are training them occasionally. Occasionally, we have 16 different skills we have. Mainly, we have cutlery activities. So we are training them how to maintain a departmental store. What are all the prerequisites to work in a departmental stores? We are training them. We have a model shop here in our school. So we are providing an on-job training to them. They are receiving stipend once in 6 months for that. Yeah.
Great, ma'am. So a lot of things that you're doing. Can you share with us some of the most rewarding experiences you had working with special children at Vruksh?
Many interesting things are there. One child with a visual challenge of 4 years, along not only visual challenge, multiple disability. Visual challenge along with the intellectual challenge has come. Actually, when he entered Vruksh, he was non-verbal, but with intensive therapy and all, he could able to speak at the age of 7. So he entered by 5. At the age of 7, he was able to speak. See, very fluently he started speaking because he had a better cognition level. That's why. See, we used to write as a Helen Keller. We used to write everything on his back. So, while teaching the alphabets and all. At the age of 6 only, we started teaching these things because by the time he was entering in Vruksh, he was not able to meet out his basic needs at all. So firstly, we were concentrating on those things. So, and then while we are starting the academics, he was very much cooperative. See, whatever, it's very funny thing. He went to his home and said, "Mommy, don't make me bath. Oh, don't make me to bath because my teacher has written many things on my back," he said. If you apply soap, everything will go off, he said. That's a very funny thing, but how it is interesting is a one thing. Then one more autism child is a very foodie, very much foodie. See, he used to grab other snacks and all in the snack hours. What we did, I mean, he was 13 years old. See, what we did, we have to give a beat with food itself. So he has to prepare some dish. So he has to, disperse the food. He has to serve the food to everyone. And then at last, he has to take that we decided. So what is the thing we can do? We were discussing. By the time we got that, have you all heard of this Salem Tattvadai set? Have you heard of this? Like that, it's a ready-made thing. So if the beetroot scraps, grated carrots, and then your chutney will be kept on the table. He has to apply all the stuff and make it as a burger, stuffed tattai. He will, after preparing this, he used to keep it on a tray and he used to serve it to all the friends. And then at last he did it. But see, gradually that grabbing the snatching the other snacks box, what do you say? That everything has got vanished. That bad behavior and all that was vanished. But gradually it got vanished. So we have to fix some strategy for each and every kid. So we can't apply the same strategy to every kid. The same strategy, it is not applicable. So we have to think over. We have to be very creative. So many things are there. We have employed a vocational from vocational group. We have employed 2 guys in a different environment. One guy is working as an office boy in a private company right now, and then another boy is working in Vruksh itself. And then one more girl, she is of 25 years old. She is working as a teacher helper in Vruksh itself. So it's a complete rehabilitation setup, I can say. As a
Nice,
math.
ma'am. It's very encouraging to hear these stories.
Thank you so much.
So can you tell us about one or two challenges you faced while establishing and running a special school, and how you overcame them?
Yeah, every day we have a story. Yeah, and loads of challenges we face each and every day, especially with the kids with problem behavior. Say, you must have heard of this sensory processing disorder. Many autism kids are entering inside the special school with SPD, sensory processing disorder. See, all five senses, whatever we have, that will get integrated automatically for us, for the so-called normal human being. But for the autism kids, there will be a variation in the processing of the senses. For few kids, the visual sense will be functioning in a high way. For some few kids, the hearing sense will be high. For few kids, the oral needs will be high, like that. So their seek will be different for each and every kid. If a child is having a sense of hearing is very high, what the child will do, it used to close its ears frequently. So it is not able to receive the lowest decibel that much. So it used to close its ears frequently. So what to do for them? So we have to, we use many strategies for that. We give many calming time for them. So what we have to do? So what we do usually, we give a headphone. That headphone, they don't have any something, the music and all, it will not come. Just it will block the sound decibels, which is more than 12K, I think. I don't know. I'm not very clear about it. So the normal hearing level, so it will lesser the decibel level. That's it. For few kids, we give beanbag sitting for just to calm their senses. So for few kids, those who are having visual seeks, we used to take them to a sensory room. There we will put all the lights and all on, different lights with the variable intensities. It will blink, blink, blink. So they will see all the things. And then they are very fond of the smart boards. Usually they like to watch all the gadgets and all, monitors and all, those who are having high visual seek. For them, we used to take them to a smart classroom. So whatever we want to teach, we will prepare it already and we used to teach them. That's it. So matching and then finding the odd one out. Using the smart board, they used to do. And then those who are having oral sensitivity, high oral sensitivity, we give a chewer to them. And then we guide the parents to give crunchy foods. But we are very conscious on their health also. So we don't allow them to give this white stuffs, the maida, sugar and all. Yeah. And then some students, those who are very, very hyperactive, they don't sit in a place. Their sitting tolerance level is very, very less. For them, what we used to do, we give a hot dog roll to them. And then after the hot dog roll, then with a heavy blanket, we used to roll the whole body of the child. And then we give compressions using the gym ball. So after that, 15 to 20 minutes of compressions, if we make them to sit in the classroom, they will feel very happy. Their sitting tolerance will be very good. So these are all the calming strategies we use for various sensory issues.
Nice one. Very educational, learned a lot. And ma'am, just a personal question. You worked as a news presenter in JAYA TV.
Yeah.
How has it influenced your work with special children?
Yeah, actually, before joining JAYA TV also, I was volunteering in a school, Umeed. inside Air Force Station of Tambram. We have
Oh.
a special school. I was volunteering. I was taking my child to the school. Along with him, I used to go every day. So I was volunteering there. I got interested in that particular line. So I should be with my child throughout the 24 hours. That I know very well. So this is the line I have to choose. So that not only to my child, I can serve to many kids, I thought. So that only I studied this special education and all. And then I'm a play therapist also. I did a course in play therapy also. Yeah. Through play, we can bring many changes in kids, especially below 5 years, below 10 years also, I can assure you. See, in Vruksh, we are segregating the children depending upon their intellectual level in groups. So we have 5 different groups of children. We have 5 clusters we have. We used to take for a group play. But if you are taking a 5 kids, you need 5 people for assistance. That is the thing. So manpower is, we are badly in need of manpower. See, if I take all the staff to the group, play area, who will work for other kids? That is the very big question mark. So that's why we are getting assistance from the college and all. So Madras Christian College, people, for those who are doing BSW, MSW, they are doing internships and field work here. So they are assisting to us. Yeah. But through play, we can bring many changes, great changes we can bring. See, that is the only tool. It is enough to bring so many changes. See, for communication, for understanding the strategies, obeying, so discipline, everything will come. So if a child want to obey to the rules and regulation of a small play, a simple play, see what are all the stuff he should have. So suppose if a child is very, very hyperactive, it will not obey. It will not listen first. So we have to develop the listening habit. So that for listening, we have to design a game. And then, so what we have to do, we have to repeat for so many times. Then only they will understand. That is the, it is a main drawback for the intellectually challenged kids when compared to the normal children. And then, see, standing in a line and then going one after another, waiting for their turn, everything will come. And then, suppose if I am using a keyword while doing a play, see, sit, stand, and then hands on your friend's shoulder. If I say, see, they are listening and then they are doing it. So that means if we, repeating the same keywords for so many sessions, that will improve their listening as well as their communication also improve. So after 10, 15 sessions, what I will do, I used to ask a better child, you have to lead the team now. So you do it. If I say, she will do. Hands on your friend's shoulder, she used to say, she will say. So automatically the communication, everything will become better. Yeah.
Right. Any particular skit or play that you organized and that's memorable for you?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, see, in the society, how the society is facing our special children. See, for many autism kids, we can't take them out anytime. We have such type of autism kids. We used to call the parents, we used to call the moms, and then we advise them, we advocate them. See, it is not a right thing if you don't take your child out to the world. See, that is a very, 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 very mistake you are doing. We used to guide them. See, we give some advices, we give some strategies how to take them out. See, before going, suppose for example, you are taking an autism child who is very, very hyperactive, who is having a very big problem behavior. For example, if one autism child in my school itself, see if he sees anybody's sari, pallu, see he used to pull it. He used to pull the thread. Suppose if he see any lady or any lady is wearing a dupatta, what he used to do, he used to pull the thread. How a mom can take that particular child to the departmental store or market or something else? So it's a very, very, she will be in an embarrassing situation when she take him to the public place, isn't it? So what we advised, you have to preoccupy the child before taking, preoccupy the child's mind before you taking to the public place, we say. So, for example, you are taking to the departmental store, you have to train his brain 4 hours, 5 hours before itself. So this evening, I am going to take you to the departmental store. We are going to buy this particular stuff, and we are going to come back to home. So you have to repeat it for so many times. Using a picture also you can do it. And then see what you have to do. See, while taking him out, you have some sensory stuff in your hand, in the child's hand, I said. See, she also did the same thing. Sensory material, it may be a pom-pom, it may be a sensory ball, anything. But for that particular child, what we did, a bundle of thread, I think. So he was having a thread already in his hand. So he won't go in search of some other thread, isn't it? So he was keeping a thread in his hand and went outside. So that was a successful story, I can say. So we have to use some strategies. So we have to analyze the child's behavior, and then we have to suggest the strategies. But it may go wrong. Most of the time, it gets clipped.
Simple solutions, right? But it works.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is very horrible if you keep the child inside the house, isn't it? So that is not fair. Yeah. He has to go outside. He has to play with everyone. That is where the inclusion comes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I do have a question. I'm a mom of a 12 years old autistic child.
Yeah.
My son also facing the same problem. Somewhat different. He's hyper. He'll be keep on jumping and making noise. I don't know how to handle it. Now only I heard said first time we have to inform him early. But all of a sudden, I need to take him to a hospital, and that's not a pre-planned one. But he could not able to sit for a long time. In open space, he can able to sit, but in a room covered with more people, he could not able to sit. He'll be jumping and making noise. A normal child was sitting beside my child. A child parent came and shouted at the child, and they took them away because my son was shouting. I won't blame her. They are taking care of their son. I just want to know how to handle this situation. He keep on jumping and making noise. My son.
As per your, whatever feedback about your child you have given, right now you presented, that's, he seems to be very hyper. So you have to give occupational therapy. Occupational therapy and sensory integration therapy. Yeah. That is the must for him. And then moreover, how old is he?
Ma'am?
How old is he?
12 years, ma'am. 12 years.
12.
12.
12. Okay. How he will be? He will be obese.
Oh no, he'll be lean. He's lean. Very lean.
Okay. So physical exertion is very, very must for them. Lots of physical exercises we should give.
Oh, physical. Okay.
Yeah, because their energy levels are very, very high.
Very high. Okay.
Yeah, when compared with a normal human being, their energy levels are very, very high. We normal human being, what we used to do, we waste our energy in so many things. We distribute the energies to so many fields, but they don't do like that. Their focus is what is their need, what they want to do, that only. And then they are neurodivergents now. So they'll be having some confusions in their interpretation. That is the problem. If the physical exertion is more, so they will behave very well.
I was giving therapy in Pebbles Therapy Center, ma'am. 1 year back, they said he's normal. You no need of providing OT. Is no need of OT for him. OT is not sufficient. More or less, they said he became hypo and no need of OT. I don't feel that he's hypo. He's still hyper. But therapist sir said OT is not sufficient. One more thing is he'll do in a fraction of second. So you need a sports therapy.
Ground-oriented activities are very, very must for him.
Okay, ma'am. Past 15 days is not well, ma'am. He keep on vomiting, but still he's hyper. Even doctors not believing me that throughout the day he's keep on vomiting. If a child is keep on vomiting, no, he'll be sick. He can't even walk. But my son is keep on jumping and shouting. Even doctor is not believing. Why they even they are not, while they are sick, why can't they be a little bit calm, ma'am?
Yeah, actually, you have to take care of his abdomen. Yeah. The whatever food he's taking, see, that is related to the thought processing, isn't it?
Okay.
Whatever thoughts he is thinking in his mind, that is very much connected to the gut. So the abdomen.
Still, he's sick. Even I feel that when I took him to the sports therapy, he could not able to
He's not
participate.
cooperating there.
Ma'am?
He's not cooperating there.
He could not able to run fast. His stamina level is low, very low, became low. But still he is hyper. Why, ma'am?
Yeah, that's what that endurance சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? அதாவது ஒரு குழந்தைக்கு வந்து அவனோட கேலிபர், ஒரு பொட்டன்ஷியல் வந்து பாக்குறதுக்கு நல்லா இருப்பாங்க, இதுவா இருப்பாங்க. பட் அவங்களோட என்டியூரன்ஸ் ரேட் என்ன அப்படின்னு ஒண்ணு இருக்கு. ஒல்லியா இருக்கிறவங்க கூட 15 நிமிஷம் கூட நல்லா ஃபாஸ்டா ஓடுவாங்க. ஆனா பாக்குறதுக்கு நல்லா ஃபிட்டா இருப்பாங்க. அவங்களால ஒரு 15 நிமிஷம் ஓட முடியாது, நடக்க முடியாது, அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். சோ அந்த என்டியூரன்ஸ் ரேட் வந்து அவனுக்கு கம்மியா இருக்கலாம். சோ அது வந்து முதல்ல பார்க்கணும். ஸ்டாமினா முதல்ல பார்க்கணும். சோ அதுக்கு வந்து நிறைய பிசிக்கல் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் வந்து நீங்க கொடுக்கணும். பிசிக்கல் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் லைக் இப்ப நம்ம வந்து ஒரு ட்ரெட்மில் பண்றது, ஒரு ரோயர் மெஷின் பண்றது, வீட்டுக்குள்ள இருக்கும்போது அந்த மாதிரி பண்ண வைக்கலாம். பட் கிரவுண்ட் ஓரியன்டட் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் பண்ணும்போது அவனோட எக்ஸர்ஷன் வில் பி வெரி வெரி ஹை. நல்லா இருக்கும். நல்ல கிரவுண்ட்ல ஓடி ஆடி விளையாடுறது வித் பியர் குரூப், அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணும்போது நல்ல பிசிக்கல் எக்ஸர்ஷன் இருக்கும். அலாங் வித் தட் ஆக்குபேஷனல் தெரப்பியும் கொடுக்கணும். அப்படி கொடுத்தாதான் வந்து இந்த அவன் கத்துறது, ஹைப்பரா ஆறது அதெல்லாம் குறையும்.
அவன் பாக்குறதுக்கு வந்து நார்மல் சைல்ட் மாதிரி தான் மேம் இருப்பான். ஆனா அவன் கத்துனாதான் ஸ்பெஷல் சைல்டு அப்படின்றதே தெரியும்.
Many kids are like that now. Many autism kids are like that only. பார்த்தாலே வந்து ஒண்ணுமே டிஃபரன்ஸே தெரியாது. வந்து நார்மல் ஸ்கூல்ல படிக்கிற குழந்தையா இருந்தா எல்லாருமே கேட்பாங்க, என்ன படிக்கிறான் அப்படின்னு கேட்பாங்க. In Vruksh also we have so many kids like that. ஒண்ணுமே பிசிக்கல் டிசபிலிட்டி இருந்தா தானே உங்களுக்கு வந்து பார்க்கும்போது அந்த குழந்தைக்கு என்ன பிசிக்கலா டிசேபிள்டா இருக்கும்போது தெரியும், நல்ல விசிபிளா தெரியும். பட் ஆட்டிசம் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஒண்ணுமே பிசிக்கல் டிசபிலிட்டியே இருக்காது. ஆனா என்ன அப்படின்னா அவங்களுடைய உடல் உறுப்புகளை வந்து அவங்க மேக்சிமம் யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. நார்மலா ஒரு குழந்தை வந்து 12 வயசுக்கு எப்படி ஓடி ஆடி விளையாடும் இல்லையா, ப்ராப்பர் வேல விளையாட வைக்கணும். சும்மா இப்ப ஹைப்பரா இருக்கும்போது மேல ஏறுவான், குதிப்பான், இது பண்ணுவான், அதெல்லாம் ஓகே. அப்ப வந்து அவனோட பாடி மைண்ட் இது ரெண்டும் கனெக்டடாவே இருக்காது. அது ரெண்டும் கனெக்டடா இருக்கணும். அப்பதான் வந்து இட் வில் பிரிங் கிரேட் சேஞ்ச் இன் தி சோல்.
இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் கொஞ்சம் ஃபாலோ பண்றது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கு அவனுக்கு.
அது வந்து நம்ம கிராஜுவலா தான் பண்ண முடியும். இட் இஸ் நாட் நம்ம வந்து சும்மா இப்படி ஒரு உப்மா பண்ற மாதிரி கிடையவே கிடையாது. சொல்றேன், உண்மையிலுமே வந்து இட் இஸ் a very 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 difficult task. எவ்ரி டே வந்து நம்ம ஒரு ஃபயரோட ஒர்க் பண்ணாதான் வந்து we can bring great change in each and every kid. இப்ப நாங்க வந்து ஒரு 8 குழந்தைங்களை கூட்டிட்டு போய் ஒரு குரூப் பிளே பண்றோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், இட் இஸ் நாட் அட் ஆல் an easy thing. எப்படி ஒரு 5 பேர் 8 பேருக்கு 8 குழந்தைக்கு 5 பேர் போறோம் அப்படின்னா அந்த 5 பேரும் பயங்கர அட்டன்டிவா இருக்கணும். ஒரு குழந்தைங்க என்ன பண்றதுன்னு கான்சியஸா இருக்கணும். இல்ல fraction of a second something may happen. நம்ம
ஓடி போயிடுவான்.
ஆமா அவ்வளவு. ஏன்னா எல்லாருமே வந்து ஹைப்பரான பசங்க, எல்லாருமே இன்டெலெக்சுவலி சேலஞ்சு. யார் யாருக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்னு தெரியாது. ஒரே எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேன். நாங்க லாஸ்ட் வீக்கே வந்து ஒரு 8 குழந்தைங்களை கூட்டிட்டு விளையாடணும். வெரி கான்சியஸ். டக்குன்னு ஓடி போய் ஒரு பையன் வந்து கதவை திறந்துட்டு வெளில ஓடி போயிட்டான். சோ நம்ம எல்லாரும் அது வந்து நிறைய கிளாஸ் ரூம்ஸ் எல்லாம் தாண்டின்னு போற மாதிரி இருக்கிறதுனால டு சேஃப். சப்போஸ் திறந்த உடனே ஒரு ஓப்பன் பிளேஸ் வருது, ஒரு மொட்டை மாடி வருது, அந்த மாதிரி இருந்தாக்கா இட் இஸ் நாட் அட் ஆல் சேஃப் அட் ஆல். சோ அதனால அவங்களோட பிரெயின் வந்து எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்ணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு we can't predict. அதை பண்ணவே முடியாது. சோ உங்க பையனை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஆக்குபேஷனல் தெரப்பி அண்ட் பிசிக்கல் எக்ஸசைசஸ், ஒரு பிசிக்கல் ட்ரெய்னர் அண்ட் ஆக்குபேஷனல் தெரபிஸ்ட் வந்து 2 பேரும் கோஆர்டினேட் பண்ணாங்கன்னா நல்ல சேஞ்ச் கொண்டு வர முடியும்.
ஓகே மேம். இப்பதான் சந்தீப் சார் ஒரு ஆடுகளம் ஒரு ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் அகாடமி ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணார் மேம். வீக்கெண்ட் வந்து 3 hours கிளாஸ் இப்போதான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் கூட்டு போகிறதுக்கு. அந்த 3 hours-உமே வந்து நல்லா ஆக்டிவிட்டிலாம் நல்லா தான் பண்ணுறான். ஆனால் ஓடிடுறான். அவனை பிடிக்கிறதுக்கே அவங்களுக்கு தான் ஸ்டாமினா வேணும். ஈவன் அவன் சிக்கா இருந்தா கூட ஓடிடுறான். எப்படி ஓடுறானே தெரியாது. அவனை துரத்தி அவங்க பிடிச்சி
நாங்க வந்து இந்த மாதிரி பசங்களை எப்படி ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னா கிரவுண்டுக்கு கூட்டிட்டு போவோம். ஆனா நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், ரொம்ப இந்த மாதிரி டக்கு டக்குன்னு ஓடுற பசங்களுக்கு இடுப்புல ஒரு கயர் கட்டிட்டு ஐ ஹாவ் த ரோப் இன் மை ஹேண்ட். எவ்வளவு தூரம் வேணா போய்க்கோ.
கிரேட் ஐடியா மேம்.
சோ தட் நமக்கும் தெரியும் யூ வில் பி சேஃப், நம்மளோட கையில தான் இருக்கான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. சோ அவனுக்கு ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் ரேடியஸ்க்கு மேல ஹி கான்ட் மூவ், அந்த மாதிரி வச்சுக்கணும்.
கரண்ட்லி நான் கூட ஸ்கூல் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன் மேம். என் பையன் சிக்கா இருக்கான். இப்போ நான் பெபிள்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் இங்க ரீசெண்டா
அப்புறமா நீங்க ஸ்வேதா மேம் கிட்ட ஃபோன்
ஓகே மேம்
கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்க so that we can speak in person.
Sure ma'am. Thank you so much for your great advice ma'am.
Thank you ma'am. So final question, ma'am, how can communities better support and include individuals with intellectual disabilities? How communities or how society can be more inclusive and better support children with disabilities?
Actually, inclusion, where the origin of inclusion, if we see, it starts from the family. So accepting a person with disability starts in a family. For example, any event or function is coming in a family. Are they giving equal attention to all the family members? So that's a very, very big point we have to see. So if a family with a person with disability, ஒரு குடும்பத்துல வந்து ஒரு மாற்றுத்திறனாளி இருக்காங்க, அந்த குடும்பத்துல ஏதோ ஒரு திருமணம் ஏதாவது நடக்கிறதுன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், இந்த மாற்றுத்திறனாளிக்கும் ஈக்குவலான ஒரு ரோல் கொடுத்தா நல்லா இருக்கும். ரோல்னா ஒண்ணுமே வேண்டாம், எல்லாம் கலந்து பேசுறாங்க அப்படின்னும் போது அவரை ஒதுக்காம அவரையும் சேர்த்துக்கிறது. இந்த மாதிரி அவருக்கு புரியுமா புரியாதா இதெல்லாம் நம்ம யோசிக்க கூடாது. இஸ் ஆல்சோ மெம்பர் ஆஃப் த ஃபேமிலி. ஸோ அங்கதான் நம்ம இன்க்ளூஷனை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும். ஸோ ஃபேமிலி, தென் இட் கோஸ் டு ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ். ஃபேமிலிலேயே நம்ம வந்து ஒண்ணுமே ஒத்துக்கல, அக்செப்டன்ஸே இல்லை அப்படின்னும் போது ஹவு கேன் வி எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் ஃப்ரம் ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ்? தென் த சர்க்கிள் கோஸ் டு நெய்பர்ஹுட், க்ளோசர் நெய்பர்ஹுட், தென் த wider spectrum. So society, the so-called society. So, but inclusive education, it is applicable only for the mild category of intellectual disability people only. For physical challenges, the children with physical challenges, they can go to normal school. That is no problem at all. But what the thing is, the barrier-free environment should be provided to them. See, from the home, they should reach the classroom. From home to classroom, how they are accessing, that is the only problem for them, isn't it? And then how they are satisfying their basic need in the school. That is the second thing. But what about others? An autism child with the sensory processing disorder and multiple disability boy, visual challenge along with intellectual disability. We have to, we should have a well-equipped classroom. Well-equipped classroom. And then the teacher should be very good attitude we should have. All the senses should get stimulated. For example, in a classroom, a teacher is teaching photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, what the teacher will do, she will draw a picture of a plant, sun, everything. She will say, see, the plant is growing with the help of sunlight, air, and water. She explains. But the normal children understands it very well. But what about the visually challenged kid, visual challenge with the intellectual challenge kid, and then ADHD kid, attention deficit hyperactive disorder kid, autism kid, and all. See, what are all the prerequisites we need in a classroom? See, if a child with ADHD, what the teacher should do, she or he should make the child to sit very near to the teacher, and then each and every minute she has to maintain eye contact with the child. That is very, very essential. See, she has to grab the attention each and every minute when she or he is taking the class. And then the classroom setup. Suppose a child with high sense of vision is very, very frustrating for a child. High light, if you for some autism kids, ordinary tube light may be irritating to them. The intensity, they feel it is very, very high to them. So for them, what they will do, they will and then acoustic setup, the intensity of the light, everything should be taken care of. And then see, preparing the minds of the co-students, that is very, 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 very must. The normal children along with the special children, all the children are having the same curriculum, or all the children are receiving the same curriculum in a single classroom. A simple concept, it is very, very easy for a teacher to teach. Along with all tactile, the TLM we used to call the teaching learning material. What is the TLM? That makes big difference. What is the material the teacher is using to teach a particular concept? That brings great change in each and every kid. Suppose a child with visual challenges, what he or she used to do, you should touch the thing, everything, and learns. Isn't it? Suppose a child with a high tactile sensitivity, it also touch and learn. Yeah, suppose a child with high visual perception, it used to see everything, many things at the same time. What the teacher should do, the teacher should bring a focus in a particular thing. So attention deficit will be there. Gavana be sedarum. So on the particular thing, she or he has to bring the focus. So these are all the things the teacher should concentrate. And then what the teacher can do, suppose 40 students along with 5 differently abled, including 5 differently able, 40 students, the strength is, if the classroom is with 8 smart children, that will be better. Smart children will take care of each and every special child. Otherwise, we have to depend on shadow teacher. The shadow teacher means the shadow teacher will sit along with the differently abled child, special child in the classroom. When the teacher teaches the concept, what the shadow teacher will do, she will take the notes. And then she or he will guide the differently abled child. Otherwise, the resource teacher we used to call. The resource teacher, what the resource teacher will do, she will coordinate with the class teacher. See, what are all the subjects you taught today? That they will both coordinate, and then the resource teacher will take the special child to the resource room, and he or she will guide the child there. So these are all the things we have to take care. And then suppose if a child is with cerebral palsy or physically challenged, a cerebral palsy child can't sit in an ordinary chair or something. So the customized chair should be provided to them. And then a customized toilet should be provided there. So for many dyslexic child, we have to repeat the same thing. So repetition, worksheets will work for them. That is the thing. Worksheets, so many worksheets. And then one worksheet with 10 copies, that will work for each and every lesson. That's what we are doing. We are also doing a normal curriculum to the special children, but everyday basis we give worksheets. That's the thing. And then see, preparing the minds of the smart children, that is very, 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 very must. See, we should give responsibility to them. And then we can develop their leadership qualities. See, they will be developed professionally in younger age itself. See, they will know how to show empathy instead of sympathy. Isn't it? In the young age itself, they will know the difference between these two. Sympathy is not enough. Empathy is the thing to be provided to the differently able, they will know. So, inclusive education is it's a best thing for the mild category of intellectually challenged kids. But the children, but all under one roof, if therapy needs, everything is satisfied for a particular child, will be very, very good. See, for example, in a PT period, how a normal child will play with a special child? It will be a very, very big question mark. But what the normal child will do, whether it will slow down its potential in parallel to the special child? No. What the teacher should do, the PT teacher, see, they have to provide time for the special child. So they will relax the rules and regulation of the play so that all the children can play together. So once the play is over, the special children can move to the therapy, and then other children can play normal other games and all. So like that, they have to, on everyday basis, they have to structure the things. Then only it will go in a smooth way. But it is not an easy thing to get a very well-rounded, complete, inclusive education in a normal school. So we should have many facilities, many manpower. Yeah, that is the thing.
Yeah.
Hope you all understand. Hope you all go with me.
Thank you so much, Shanthi ma'am. It was a pleasure listening to you today. We learned a lot, and it was a engaging and insightful discussion today.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have run out.
One thing I want to say, but we have many adaptive devices to manage these problems to a certain level. Adaptive keyboards, many stuffs we have, and then this artificial intelligence had made us many stuff easy to us. Powered smart glasses, everything has come now, and then robots. So for preparing the worksheets and all, we can depend on these things. So the adaptive devices, assistive technological devices are very grateful I mean, very, very helpful in the field of inclusive education, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, our pleasure, ma'am. Unfortunately, we have run out of time, but Mr. Vijayan has raised his hand, so we'll take just one question.
Yeah.
Mr. Vijayan, can you share what your question is?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, how can you, you are in Chennai, isn't it?
Yes.
Is there any place that you are serving?
Pardon me?
is there any place like what you are doing in near Ooty or somewhere,
No, sir.
or Coimbatore somewhere?
No. This
Because
is
one of my friend's child is like that.
okay.
He's 9 years old.
Oh,
So I'll make him to contact you if
yeah.
possible.
We can design some home program for the child.
Yeah. That's it.
That'll be better.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Shanthi ma'am, and thank you all the participants who joined us today. We're happy more people joined today, and we hope that every a month you'll be able to join us. We would like to involve you in our monthly meetings. So please feel free to share your feedback about today's session, or if you would like us to cover any particular issues or topics in future meetings, you can share that also about us. You could even volunteer as a moderator for our programs. And Shweta has shared our contact details, our social media, our website, and helpline. So feel free to contact us. If you have any questions you want to ask Shanthi ma'am also, you can pass it on to us. We'll ask her about it. And we would like to keep you informed about our upcoming programs. And we'll see you all soon. We have a pleasant weekend. Thank
Yo.
you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Sweta.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.